Welcome to our Insight series on organizational well-being. Our question for this week is, why is the workplace such a great place to do wellness programming? Number 30. As we answer the question, why is the workplace such a good place for wellness programming and for employee wellness programming particularly? And the reasons for that are, first of all, between 70 and 85% of the population of virtually all the developed nations in the world are associated with employers. And they're usually in three different possible relationships. One, they can be employees themselves, they can be family members of employees, or they can be retired employees. And in the US, that number is approximately 84% of our 330 some million people are connected to employers. That makes it a good location to do population health. Second, for employees, the relationship with employers usually averages 5+ years in length. Depends on the industry and the type of business, but we oftentimes have a long tenure with an employer, and that can be much longer than that 5-year period, providing enough time for long-term behavior change. The third point is that employment usually provides a variety of benefit provisions and employment provisions. And in the US, the benefits that are purchased by employers provides a significant opportunity for the use of strong financial incentives for wellness. Those are really needed in terms of being able to have a reason for people to examine and work on their own personal wellness. Fourth, a significant portion of employers in all the developed nations have a large number of employees. So the larger the firms, the more opportunities we have to have economies of scale and organizational and resource capability for conducting wellness programming. The fifth reason is that the workplace represents one of the most influential environments for the education and growth of adults. We spend usually 40 hours a week or so involved in work-related activities. That provides the base for us to be able to be influenced by what we experience. That also has the potential to strongly shape the behavior of their children, and that's got some cultural and long-term population implications that are actually very good. Sixth, the many relationships with coworkers has the potential to provide peer support, the changing of cultural norms around specific behaviors in wellness, and personal encouragement for healthy behavior changes. So we have the opportunity, because of the many relationships that we have in work settings. The seventh reason is, in the US, due to the role employers play in the provision of health benefit coverage, it is possible to closely align employee and employer interests around health, creating a very powerful dynamic for wellness. So with some careful thinking, we can actually combine the issues of the alignment of the goals and interests of employees with employers. And finally, eighth, most developed nations already have legal precedent and legal protections for both employers and employees around wellness issues. So we already have a framework to fit wellness into because of the existence of many of those laws and regulations which affect the safety issues, the issues around healthy work sites, and the expectations that those include. In summary, there are a large number of excellent reasons why the workplace is a great place to do wellness programming. The US, because of the employer's role in the provision and payment for health benefit coverage, represents one of the most favorable global environments for wellness programming. However, virtually all the other developed nations of the world could obtain that same advantage with a relatively few number of changes to their national employee benefit policies. Employers should have a strong economic incentive to help employees be as well as they possibly can be for a healthy and productive workforce and a healthy and productive economy and country. Now, for more information on this topic, you can try putting the following search strings into your web browser. One is the advantages of employee wellness programs. A second possibility is the workplace as a site for wellness programming. And the third would be benefits of employee wellness programs. Now, next week, we will address the question, where should we focus our general efforts in employee wellness programming? For more information, please feel free to visit our website at www.chapmaninstitute.com.